It's 8 p.m. in Banjul, and this is JRT's News, broadcasting for viewers in the Gambia and around the world. Coming up in the headlines. A final assault on the sniper insecticide. The Food Safety and Quality Authority warns fish smokers and distributors against the use of the banned pesticide as FSQA props confirm its presence in smoked fish. Sustainable farming to boost employment. Jartius visits a female entrepreneur making remarkable breakthroughs in gardening with a robust chain delivering her products to local and international markets. And a major effort to end all land conflicts and improve regional governance takes the new lands minister on a nationwide tour to meet local government authorities across the country. In sports, Gambia's track queen Gina Bass looks to qualify to the finals in Monday's 200-meter race at the World Athletics Championship in Oregon, USA. And away from home, more than 2,000 French troops complete their withdrawal from the Sahel amid concerns about the impact of their exit on security in the West Coast. Plus, U.S. President Joe Biden wraps up his 4-day Middle East trip, resetting relations with Saudi Arabia. That's the top of the news and much more coming ahead with me, Rohibite. Thanks for joining us. We begin with the Food Safety and Quality Authority, which has delivered a strong warning to fish smokers, fish distributors, and dealers against the use of the banned sniper insecticide on smoked fish. The FSQA warning comes after the agency confirmed the use of the sniper pesticide on smoked fish in samples investigated by the authority. On Thursday, the FSQA convened a press conference to reveal the outcomes of probes into the use of pesticide by fish smokers and distributors, with firm warning for dealers and distributors to respect the ban on sniper or face the full wrath of the law. Let's take a listen.
In 2022, there was a public outcry on the purported use of pesticides, in particular sniper, on smoked fish by fish processors and vendors. Such reports prompted an immediate stakeholder engagement and subsequent verification process to investigate the use and presence of insecticides in fish products. The public was sensitized on the potential risks associated with the use of pesticides in food products. Fact-finding teams were established which comprised officials of Food Safety and Quality Authority, National Environment Agency, Directorate of Public Health under the Ministry of Health, Department of Fisheries, and pesticide experts. And the teams visited fish landing sites and markets to administer questionnaires that were developed and collect fish samples for laboratory analysis. During these engagements with the fish vendors and processors, none of the respondents attested to the use of sniper at the time. However, empty sniper containers were seen in one of the sites. A total of 57 fish samples were collected from 7 fish landing sites and 9 markets within the Greater Banjul area. From the main sample, which is the 57, 11 fish samples were randomly selected as subsample for analysis at Ceres Lacostox Laboratory in Dakar, Senegal, to determine the presence of pesticides. The results of the analysis indicated the presence of sniper, which is the active ingredient, dichlorvos, and 4 other insecticide products, namely permethrin, ivermectin, cypermethrin, and bifenthrin. The results further indicated high residual concentration of dichlorvus, which is sniper, in the samples collected from Bakote Fish Market, with a concentration level of 9.18 milligrams per kilogram. The presence of other insecticides, namely permethrin, ivermectin, cypermethrin, and bifenthrin, were also found. The sniper product found in the Gambia contains a highly toxic organophosphate compound, which is very toxic to human health and the environment.
Moving on, smallholder farms and gardens deliver more than 80% of the world's food, according to a UN study, and this could rise even further amid economic challenges and growing insecurity affecting global supply chains. Smallholder farmers have become even more important as nations move to raise, supplement, and enhance economic growth. In the Gambia, a female entrepreneur is making remarkable breakthroughs in the sector with a vast farm, delivering products to local and international markets. Ibrahim Jallo visited Kura's garden on the fringes of the capital suburbs to discover how young farmers are expanding opportunities for sustainable employment.
Agriculture is said to be the backbone of the Gambian economy, accounting for about 24% of the country's GDP and a major source of employment, especially for rural dwellers. Unfortunately, this important sector seems to be abandoned by potential Gambian investors and young people who prefer office jobs over farming. However, a Gambian woman called Kuragita Jallo is changing the narrative by investing in this 32-hectare garden located on the outskirts of Sotoke village, Combo East. This farm is officially called Kura's Garden, where different varieties of crops are grown and nurtured to produce for local and international markets. Ismaila Toure, the farm manager, and Mamat Nyang, a retired agricultural expert, are said to be the prime movers of these progressive farming activities at the garden. Both of them explain the focus of Kura's Garden and the tremendous work done so far.
We are able to establish at least 8,000 trees of different varieties of oranges and mandarins in this farm. Yes, and coupled with that, we have a livestock program where we do sheep rearing and fattening. We also have a poultry program, and on both broilers and layers, we also have a training program on apprenticeship, and we have been working with GIZ, and we have so far graduated over 70 young people on horticulture and agro-food processing.
So we want government to intervene into the agriculture to make people love farming. Yeah, to sensitize boys to make them love farming, definitely, because without farming, this country we are nowhere.
Kura's Garden does not only produce raw, it also adds value by processing the produce into different products of international standards. These include moringa oil and tea for export.
We do normally export this moringa to Germany, yeah, and then we export to America, yeah, and then UK also. Yeah, we used to export to there, and then of course, we are selling it locally also if somebody needs it. So this moringa, we have in all products. We have in the oil, we have in the leaves, yeah, even the soap. We have in the moringa soaps.
While exploring the agricultural value chain, Kura's Garden offers skill and knowledge transfer because several young people are trained here to work for themselves and possibly employ other people going forward.
Yeah, we encourage the youths, those who are not working, and those who are also from school, they don't complete their school. I'm encouraging them to come and learn a lot of things concerning food processing to preserve our food, because many a time during mango season we throw a lot of mangoes, or they are also spoil it. So I'm encouraging all my fellows there outside there who are doing nothing, just sitting at home, encouraging them to come and learn something here is going to be beneficial to their life.
In Cross Garden, I have learned a lot of skills, just like grafting and the likes. This employment helped me because as a young boy as me right now at this age, I'm receiving salary. Well, I'm not going to spend it anywhere unless to keep it. As for me, I'm just working here for a time. If I get my requirements, I'm going to open my own poultry at home. As a saying goes that there is no salary which make a person to be a multi-millionaire.
Kura is said to be an ambitious woman, contributing immensely to national development. Her zeal for a great deal of agricultural production is gradually paying off.
mbiri bay bi daal dañ ko soxla si réew bi fii nii mbiri bay bi dañ ko soxla mbiri bay bi dafa des gannaaw torop so ñeneen ñoo xam ne tamit mun nañuy def nii laan loo soo ko amee nu mu tuuti tuuti rek trial rek def foofu noonu dara soo fa defee dara rek am na njëriñ bay bi daal am na njëriñ saa yoo ko defee rek di nga si gis sa bopp.
Any country that cannot feed itself, its people, then that country still have a long way to go. And my advice, or Kura's garden advice to this country, is we are calling Gambians to invest in agriculture so that we will produce enough to feed this country.
Going forward, the farm is expanding with the rearing of sheep alongside poultry to catch up with growing demand for these products. Ibrahima Jallo, GRTS News.
The Minister of Local Governance, Lands and Religious Affairs has started a nationwide tour to engage with regional and local government authorities across the country. The tour is a unique opportunity to meet and hear from area councils and ward councillors as the new minister moves to devise plans to resolve challenges impeding local governance. The minister had engagements in the North Bank, Central River and Upper River regions, with meetings focused on ending problems such as land conflict. Farmer Kanyi is with the tour party and he prepared this report.
Back to the rural Gambia for the second time, a continuity on his assembling process, paving the way forward to bring all the different facets of the local government ministry under one umbrella.
His Excellency President Adama Barrow la kontondrof tandi albema.
The Minister for Local Government, Lands and Religious Affairs is creating a brighter future for its line structures across the regions. Issues such as better pay for ward councillors, empowering area councils to deliver their development programs, and resource mobilization were among the thematic areas discussed during all his meetings.
Salaries for councillors is a daunting issue because it was like part of the system. The constitution and their act didn't include any way or any point whereby it stated that they have to be remunerated as any other civil servant. So these are the those are clauses or lapses within the act. But if the act is amended and it includes that they should be paid, obviously the government will take note of it and they will be paid. We are not going to say that we are going to work in a way to increase rates, but I'm sure the system we are planning will not lose any rate anywhere.
The interface is expected to consolidate the ties and also devise solutions to ensure a more robust local government ministry. Alhaji Pane is the ward councillor of Kerawan in the North Bank region. In an interview with TRTS, he discloses the timeliness of the interface and how it can ensure better service delivery.
This is a step in the right direction and a timely one for that matter. As we all know, local government authorities have been facing a lot of challenges. But we have seen and we have discussed this thing with the minister, which we believe there will be a solution very soon.
Moving to the Central River region north and south, GRTS sounds the opinion of ward councillors on how this tour will help in revitalizing the operations and performance of local councils.
We've talked about a lot of issues that are affecting the councils and also, some of the gaps that are between the, local councils and our ministries.
Similar engagements were held in the Upper and Lower River region, where ward councillors for the first time had one-on-one with their new minister. In the Upper River region, Honorable Sanya called on public servants to be more patriotic, respect the rule of law, and to serve the nation to the best of their ability. He said the Gambia government, through the Ministry of Local Government, Lands and Religious Affairs, will work towards ending all land conflicts across the country.
Gambia is a very small country. The land mass is still small, and then the scramble of it is more than the availability. So we need to make sure we have a thorough management of our land system. And we are taking a stance at which all these sort of disputes we are encountering on land is going to be diffused forever. And we have got strategies, and if we implement them, the government and everybody will be saved from what we are experiencing today on land differences.
Earlier this year, the local government minister conducted a nationwide familiarization tour where he met district chiefs, alcalos and communities across the country. This particular engagement is complementary to his first tour of duty aimed at ensuring all inclusiveness in his ministry. For the news, I am Famarakani.
The socio-economic data collection survey by REPGAM officials continued at the Gambia Songhai Initiative in Chairman Sapu Agricultural Research Center and Amitage Senior Secondary School in the North and Central River regions, respectively. The activities joins preparation for the project's upcoming infrastructural phase. Usman Mane reports.
Gambia Songhai Initiative in Chairman NBR is one of the public institutions that would benefit from the REPGAM solar energy project, housing various disciplines in agricultural education and training. For young people, the center requires adequate and reliable energy supply for effective operations. Data collection on socio-economic activities of beneficiaries will highlight the energy needs and expenses incurred on services. Sagar Jallo is the supervisor of enumerators that visited Chairman.
These projects comes at a time when we face with constraint in terms of energy, and then as well as climate change impact. You can see on our way we look at crops around, and there are a lot of the drought cells, and then these are areas that we are very much interested, and of course provision of clean energy, and you cannot have that without getting the right information, that's the right data.
An uninterrupted water supply for crop and animal products as well as animal husbandry is relevant for productivity. Each of the data collectors gathered information from unit heads for analysis. Another team were found on a face-to-face interaction with staff at Sapa Agricultural Research Station, who are another beneficiaries in the CRR. Modunjai is the team supervisor, and he highlighted some of the feedbacks from respondents.
As we all know, electricity in this country is very expensive. So almost all these institutions we visited are complaining that it's expensive, they cannot sustain it.
The station manager, Babukar Jiba, explained their sustainability plan for the project.
Installing this solar in Sabo here will really cut down the amount that we are putting in to buy cash power. And then, notwithstanding, we will also have our plan wherein we also need to sustain this solar panel when they are installed in Sabo here. Either it's going to be monthly basis savings, so that to maintain the running of this solar panel, because we see that it's going to be very beneficial and it's going to be very important.
Amite Senior Secondary School continues to face challenges in water and electricity supply. The first ever boarding education center in the country welcomes the REPGAM project with open arms, as the principal, Sekuna Sibi, took part in the focus group discussion with data collectors.
Using of energy to conduct classes, so is it possible?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. What about in terms of productivity?
That should not be.
Yes. Is it going to improve how it teaches, the impact of teaching in the classroom?
Other senior officials provided information to enumerators while students resumed classes. Similar exercise will be conducted in Sandu Misra and Jane Sanjal in the Upper River and North Bank respectively. Usman Mane, GRTS.
A 5-day career guidance and counseling training for migrant returnees recently ended in Soma Lower River region. The forum, staged by the IMVF in partnership with the Nova Scotia Gambia Association and funded by the European Union, is meant to empower migrant returnees with livelihood skills to contribute to socio-economic development. Usman Balde has more on that.
These are migrant returnees from the Lower River region, North Bank region, and Upper River region who have undergone a 1-week career guidance and cancellation training program. The IMVF Social Cohesion Manager, Junior Mendy, said the training will equip returnees with skills on career planning as well as develop their individual competence to make business. She called on the participants to exploit the knowledge gained.
When they go back, let them network. It's very important. Let them knock on doors, as there are so many opportunities in this country for young people. Let them knock on the doors of so many institutions that are in this country, especially NGOs, that are here to support or help young people to develop their careers for their futures. Let them network, let them ask questions when they don't know. Like I said, there are so many opportunities here, which if they don't go in for, they will never know that what there are things, opportunities available for young people in this country.
The resource person, Mrs. Marike Mendy of Nova Scotia Gambia Association, underscored the importance of the training, noting that it will help returnees achieve their dreams in life.
Pick it up from here. Knowledge is power, and whenever you receive knowledge, embrace it, and now work on it, and it will change your life. That's what we call change. Don't sit on the knowledge you have. Continue. From day one up till today, I have been saying you have been empowered with knowledge. Now what you need to do is go and manifest and see what will happen. Leave the remaining thing with the Almighty, and then now use your knowledge and see what will still happen.
The regional youth chairman for Lower River Region, Usman Sane, urged his colleagues to choose businesses within the food value chain to access financial support from donor institutions.
This country has a lot of opportunities. It's just left to you to focus and to know what you want to do. The problem with the young people is that because of our over-ambitious nature, we cannot do one thing. You want to do poultry, you want to do animal husbandry, you want to do hundreds of things at once. It cannot work. Look at one thing that you want to do, or one or two things that you think is a problem in your area and you want to solve. Develop your business idea on it and go to the partners to get support. That is something that all of you can do. Decide if you want to be an entrepreneur. From today, whatever you want to do, take it with seriousness, and also look at businesses that are within the food value chain. Most of this support will come to support businesses that are within the food value chain. If you are doing businesses that are within the food value chain, it is very likely for you to have support. It is very likely for you to tap into the grants that are coming for young people.
Participants Mohamed F. Balde and Mariama Jallo from URR thanked the organizers for the training.
The time I was coming here, I didn't have the clue of how to organize, how to operate my own business. But thanks to the training that we had done here, I can able to operate a business of my own, and I can able to manage it as expected.
We gain a lot of knowledge out of this program. Yes, I believe now we can stand on with our own and then pursue our goal with the help of the training.
Certificates were later awarded to the trainees for their participation during the training. Usman Balde, CRT's News.
We will take our first break now, but don't go away. Sports is next.
There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriMoney just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
The Gambia OIC Secretariat, in collaboration with the Office of the President and Imogam Hotels and Resorts, wishes to invite the general public to the foundation stone laying of a 5-star Radisson Blue Hotel by the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Adama Barrow, on Saturday, 23rd July 2022 at 4 p.m. The construction of a five-star hotel is one of the key priority projects in preparation for the forthcoming OIC Heads of State and Government Summit. The hotel will have 400 rooms, including 60 presidential and royal suites. The five-star hotel will ensure the guests receive a befitting accommodation experience. Additionally, it will diversify our tourism portfolio by providing luxurious accommodation facilities for high-end tourists. Let's come out and support this massive development.
Welcome back. Gambian track queen and Africa's 100 meters record holder Gina Baz is eyeing the finals as he prepares to run in Monday's crunch 200 meters race at the World Athletics Championship. Gina is scheduled to race in the 200 meters, the missing her favorite 100-meter sprint, but the Gambian athlete and African record holder says she intends to make history on Monday. Gina is representing the Gambia at the World Athletics Championship, which started on Friday, July 16 in the U.S. state of Oregon, where nearly 2,000 athletes from over 200 countries are competing as the United States hosts the championship for the very first time. And in other sports, GRTS FC trashed NEA 2-0 in their first encounter in the Interdepartmental Championship at the Yundum Barracks. GRTS striker Sedina Omar opened the score late in the second half with a powerful strike and later with a second and a long accurate shot from the back. GRTS FC next meets MRC FC at the same ground next week for its second game in the NISA group stages. Congratulations to Team GRTS. And viewers, that takes us to the end of the news. But before we go, let's take a quick look at our top stories once again. A final assault on the sniper insecticide. The Food Safety and Quality Authority has sternly warned fish smokers and distributors against the use of banned pesticides, as FSQA Props confirms its presence in the smoked fish. And sustainable farming to boost employment, GRTS visited a female entrepreneur making remarkable breakthroughs in gardening with a robust chain delivering her products to local and international markets. And a major effort to end all land conflicts and improve regional governance has taken the new lands minister on a nationwide tour to meet local government authorities across the Gambia. In sports, Gambia's track queen Gina Baz has the final in her sight as she prepares for Monday's 200-meter race at the World Athletics Championship in Oregon, USA. And away from home, more than 2,000 French troops are completing their withdrawal from the Sahel amid fresh concerns about the impact of their exit on the security situation in the West Coast. Plus, U.S. President Joe Biden has wrapped up his 4-day Middle East trip resetting relations with Saudi Arabia. And that does it for the news this hour. Thanks for the pleasure of your company. Do join us again at 2200 hours for more news and update.